tale of Jemima Puddleduck was influenced by the lakeland surroundings of Hilltop Farm. Jemima was a real duck on the farm where Potter worked, who wasn't good at hatching her eggs, and Beatrix Potter's favorite sheepdog named Cap features as the wise friend who rescues Jemima from the deceptively charming, sandy-whiskered gentleman, Mr. Todd. What a funny sight! To see a brood of ducklings following a hen? The farmer's wife would not let Jemima Puddleduck hatch her own eggs, because she wouldn't have the patience to sit for 28 days. She was a very fidgety duck. Jemima was determined to make her own nest away from the farm where no one could find them and take them from her. So she set off along the cart road wearing a shawl and a poke bonnet. From the top of the hill, she saw a wood in the distance. She thought that looked a safe and quiet spot for her nest. She took a long run fast to the edge of the hill and then flew over the farm and the treetops until she saw an open place in the wood, where she came down with a bumpety bump, fluffed her feathers, straightened her bonnet, blinked her dusty eyes, and looked around. When she had caught her breath, she thought some foxgloves might be a good place, but when she came near, she saw an elegantly dressed gentleman sitting on a rock and reading a newspaper. "Madam, have you lost your way?" he greeted her with a sly smile. Jemima thought him very civil and handsome. She explained she was looking for a nesting place for her eggs. "Ah, is that so?" "Indeed," said the gentleman with the sandy whiskers, looking curiously at Jemima. Jemima told him of her story and of the sitting hen. He said he wished he could meet that hen and teach it to mind its own business. And so he offered her his woodshed and a huge bag of feathers to make her nest. After all, she was a new friend, and that's what friends are for. He wooed and charmed his way into her heart that day, and danced with her under the light of the moon. Both were happy for her nesting place and the eggs, for different reasons, I'm sure. He showed her to the shed, which didn't smell too pleasant, but there was a lovely soft downy bed of feathers for her nest. She snuggled down and smiled. This would be ideal. He promised to watch over her nest when she wasn't there as she lay her eggs. He loved eggs and ducklings. Jemima came over to the nest shed for the next few days and laid 9 eggs. Mr. Todd admired them immensely. He offered to cook her a lovely meal before she began her egg sitting and told her to bring some sage and onion from the garden the next day. Cap the collie asked her what she was doing, and she told him the whole story. He knew what was happening. Cap took his 2 friends, the foxhounds, over to where Mr. Todd's woodshed was and saved Jemima's life. But unfortunately, her eggs got eaten by the hounds. They thought it was their just reward, so be careful who your friends are, especially if they have sandy whiskers.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks tough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said, 'cause you got a friend in me. Oh, said you got a friend in me. Ooh. You got got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There ain't nothing that I won't do for you. You got a problem, we can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yes, you got a friend in me. Some of the people might be a little bit smarter than I am, a little bit stronger too, but none of them will ever love you the way that I do. Just me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny, 'cause you got a friend in me. Yes, 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 you got a friend in me. Come on. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, a little bit stronger too, but none of them will ever love you the way that I do. Just me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny, 'cause you got a friend in me. I said you got a friend in me. I said you